game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending, all the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes, big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud, it hit different. Used to sell when the cops came, we hit fences. Now I'm blowing smoke out the country with 2 thick. I'ma take them both back to the penthouse and get. That's how it's supposed to be. Life is beautiful, I'm doing won't believe. Flew out to Colombia and brought me home some. Used to be the underdog, now they book me overseas. And I don't wanna be nobody else, nigga. Do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. I used to wanna be like Wayne, I used to wanna be like Nip with the Cuban link chain. I used to rap like Jay, trying to make me a name. Now all I do is C5, and I'ma stay in my lane. I could do anything I put my mind to, that's facts. I wanna be a so I start. I like so I went on start flipping packs. I heard the drought 3 and said, dog, I'm a rap. I did that, superseded expectation. I refuse to settle for anything less than greatness. I'm the hottest rapper on the West, let's just face it. So put that pride to the side, then let's get paper. Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else, cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me, I am God and God is me. Dream so big, might die in my sleep, but I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss, remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money.
Bars, C5, just incredible. Hunger flow 2, it's easy. Incredible.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. It's all about divisional matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This is Tony Pollard. This taken in right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Tony Pollard. He's inside the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you'd better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Up to the 20. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Ready.
From the 20, here's a 2nd and 8.
62 blaster. Ready?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And this is going to be a Commander's first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
3rd down and 10. They'll look to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Washington.
Let's go now. Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Powerful running. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the first down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking first down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a first down.
He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Washington first down. They didn't get a lot, but they do convert on 4th. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Shot 17.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On the set.
2nd and 10.
Cut.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball, moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was real.
And there he goes again. Still going past the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. That'll go down as a 99-yard kick return. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Again, Elvin Barton, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going? Crashed down inside and tackled him for a loss.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They'll try and run for it. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Lance.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And
and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Hey, red.
The Lance going to throw. It's caught by Jackson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. First target, first catch, and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Let's go. Black shot. Let's go. Go set.
Throwing now is Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. So a crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Ready, ready.
Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. And Lance now to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
Here we go.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
Ball red.
And they'll go for it. Lance. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. But a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball. But instead, it turned out to be a touchdown, and they've got to go figure it out on their sideline.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Ready.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle. And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Ready.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Straight ahead, Gibson. That's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 13 yards there on a Washington first.
13 yards. First down, Commanders.
Down.
Hands it off out of the gun. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
560. Ready.
Looking to throw. Touchdown, Washington. Hunter Henry. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10.
21. Commanders 10. Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Ready. Set.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the Cowboys winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here back home in Arlington.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Blaster, 6. Smash, red.
Now Lance. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Lance looking to change it up.
22 needle. Hut, hut.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Yeah, they would have been happy with the first down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the byline.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Come on, set.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So a tug on the face mask, and that's going to cost him 15 yards.
And sometimes it'll go unnoticed, but that one, pretty obvious for everyone to see.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Smash, smash. Ready?
And they'll run on the inside handoff. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
52 blaster. Ready.
They'll look to throw here. That one downfield for Dotson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That gain on third down, good for 28. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Hey, check mega. 12, 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. This now a 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cowboys. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Aubrey now for the point after. Now the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Ready, ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. Well, we
talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Here as he's taken down. Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long.
Drill 52. Check pink. Check white.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Red, yellow. Blue stripe. Drill green.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, given where that drive started, that's an excellent job defensively to force them into 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Here's Lance.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
After another impressive run, the question has to be asked, how do you slow these guys down running the football? I think they're going to try and get more people to the point of attack, try and get more people to the line of scrimmage, almost use a variety of run blitzes in order to try and get it done.
Dotson in motion right.
Ready?
2nd and 1. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Steal. Check steal. Hey, go steal.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Ready.
First down, Washington.
43 rails. Set.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Down.
This is 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. That one complete out to Dotson. Touchdown! Jahan Dotson from 8 yards out. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up with your theme there, playing keep away. First downs, they can't touch the ball.
Lance now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
I'd like to just stand aggressive on offense because to me this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Over the middle, Dorsett. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Strike. 3. 6. 7. Cut.
Again, it's Lance. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cowboys are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Pass midfield. They can't tackle him. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before taking this deep into enemy territory down to the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
22 needle. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
52 blaster.
He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders are able to cut into that deficit.
And here on 3rd down, your #1 goal, don't be a hero, just get the 1st down. But here, once he gets past the line of scrimmage, the field opens up for him, and he's able to take it right up the gut and into the end zone.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2.
Ready.
They'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Go now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed
as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Commanders take over first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Set.
Now they'll run on the draw. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Ready.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Shot. 17. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Commanders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no shot at another touchdown here as he'll take a knee and bring this one out to the 25.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw a football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
Here's Lance to throw it. Jackson's got it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 10. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Now Lance wants to change him up. Now a play fake here on first down. Touchdown, Cowboys! A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Watch out now. 52. Set.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Yellow. Set.
To throw, it's Lance. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing now is Lance. Now they go screen. It's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And Lance now to throw. And incomplete. They tried to drop it off, but he couldn't hold on.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
Ready?
And they'll go for it. Lance. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marquise Bell. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Here we go.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a play fake. Lance. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Deron Payne able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Cowboys, the win here in Week 18 gives them a pivotal 11th win on the year, running their final mark to 11-6. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, this loss will be the capper to what will be a
talk is cheap. Get that boy. It's a sweet. Get that boy. It's a sweet. Get that boy. We ain't playing no games. We playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweet. It's my time. I know Paddock for leap. They was yapping. I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot. I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky. I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom. Ain't with that. I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on. They address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef. Slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I've been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like lambs. Just go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy. It's a sweet. Get that boy. It's a sweet. Get that boy. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy out of there.
It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. GMF, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in, man, I swear that